Yo, what's going on everybody? It's your boy KAIO and I'm back again this time to give you another One Piece video, and in today's video I'm going to be discussing the latest One Piece chapter 998. This has completely thrown my chapter 1000 predictions out of the window. Not completely, but it has changed. I literally had everything written down, ready to record, ready to go, and yeah, things have suddenly changed because of this chapter. I knew it. I should have done it before this. I should have released a video before I recorded this chapter and, well, read the chapter, but no, I guess I wanted to wait a little longer before actually doing it, so kind of getting closer to that build-up. But even though a lot of things have changed, it's not necessarily changed too much. There's still some things I think will happen, but there's a lot of things I now need to think of. Well, I've kind of got most in my head, but I don't want to talk about, things that are going to be happening in chapter 1000 or 999, because I want to say that for my actual chapter 1000 video. So let's actually kick into it. And what did we get from today? So I can't exactly remember what chapter it was, but it had a scene with Nami, Sanji and Usopp. And Usopp's got like a tarantula on his arm and he's not fazed whatsoever. He states that he'd been playing Spider Wars when he was a kid and that they won't bite you, obviously, unless you attack, which is exactly what it's like in real life, a spider. Well, depending, I'm not really a spider expert, but usually animals that tend to attack you, that they want to bite, like a snake or a spider, for instance, it's because they feel attacked, so they're getting defensive. And because Black Maria is confirmed to be a spider fruit user, it's opened up a lot of things. I knew that Sanji, well, I'm still hoping that Sanji will be able to get away. I had this feeling in mind that Sanji was going to be the one to overcome what he hates the most. Not saying he has to defeat Black Maria, but getting away. Thinking, I know there's bigger... He pretty much stated that in the chapter, that he knows there's bigger things that he needs to do, but he's still getting into that old heaven thing. And I'm not being funny, but looking at all those women, the only good-looking one is Black Maria. I literally looked around every single one of them, and he's saying, is this heaven? Now, I'm not saying that Sanji is, bad or got bad taste in women, but with Sanji, every single occurrence with a woman, they're always beautiful. This is completely different, unless he's actually talking about Black Maria specifically, but the way it's looking, it's like he's talking about every single woman. But when you look at some of the women that he's just been like, oh no, over, he's not really been too impressed. But I'm guessing it's Black Maria, and of course that's not me speaking down on the women in that scene right there whatsoever, but I'm just sort of looking at Sanji like, this isn't really you. Usually say this is heaven when there's a lot of women, but the purposes of this video and, my thoughts on the chapter itself, I am thinking he's talking about Black Maria. So anyway, going back to my original point, so I did think that Sanji was going to get away. I thought that he was going to prove himself, that he was going to get out of there, get back to where Jinbei and Luffy was, and get right up to the top with Kaido alongside Zoro. If he goes up there, it's looking likely that it's going to happen unless King or Queen get in the way, which is looking like Queen may get in the way of that. But so with this image that I came across on Twitter with Usopp talking about like the spider, he had it on his arm, makes me think, is Usopp going to be the saviour? Is Usopp going to come in and be like, yeah, Spider Wars time? So could it be Usopp versus Black Maria? That is a big one, and I think it'd be good. Hearing about all these Spider Wars, and then you've got like a massive spider being Black Maria, and then little old Usopp comes in and plays Spider Wars with Black Maria and ultimately wins. I think that'd be pretty good, just as long as he gets Sanji out there. I'm sure he's going to want to save Sanji. Sanji looks like he's in a bit of trouble, and I think that the Zoro stans will love this. They will take the mick if Usopp ends up saving Sanji. They're going to have a field day beyond belief. They really will. But my guess is, and I'm hoping that Sanji does get away from Black Maria before Usopp arrives, but there's a big chance that Usopp can get there and defeat Black Maria. I think that'd actually be pretty cool on Usopp's part, personally. I thought originally, after seeing the stuff with Ulti in page 1, I thought them two are going to want to go back and go after Nami, because the way that Ulti is talking about splitting Nami's skull in two, like, damn, what? Why would you want to do that? Well, she didn't really get what she wanted to do at the end when she had her in her grasp. She was right there and was going to split her skull in two, and it didn't happen because Nami got saved. And I thought, yeah, Ulti and page 1 would be the ones to take on Usopp and Nami, but we didn't see Usopp or Nami. So I reckon Usopp may have gone, or may have stumbled across something to do with Sanji and Black Maria, but I think that will probably either come in the next chapter or chapter 1000 because of what's happened at the end of the chapter, and I will get to that because I want to save the best bit for last. Chopper, on the other hand, he's sitting back. We saw Miyagi and Tristan, so he's going to be working with them. He's going to be sitting back and he's going to be, you know, support role, like, I'm going to do this because Marco came in. Marco the king. I don't care what you say. Yeah, I know dabbing's sort of probably out of date now, but yeah, dab in Marco. Marco coming in with the clutch, setting Chopper on fire. Chopper's like, oh my god, it burns, it burns. And then he's like, hold on a minute. It's not burning. I feel the heat, but it's not burning. And then literally Marco, he goes over every single person in that entire floor and just covers them. And I mean, engulfs them in flames, and they're like, oh my god, no, I'm on fire. And they're like, oh, hold on a minute, exactly the same sort of reaction as Chopper. So what's going on here is that Marco is managing to hold back the ice Oni monsters that everyone's transforming into, and they're going back to normal. And if they run out of stamina, then they're going to turn back into those things. So as long as the flame's going, as long as Marco's fine, because I think if Marco does die, then that's going to sort of, you know, take away because that's his devil fruit. And this gives like ample amounts of time for Miyagi, Tristan and Chopper to work on the antibodies for everyone, including himself. And I'm happy this has happened to Chopper, and it sounds bad, but I'm happy it happened because I've said plenty of times I want a Straw Hat to be in the face of danger, in the face of death. And Chopper happens to be that person, and I predicted it would be one of those guys. So I'm happy, and it's nice to see Chopper's actually fighting towards it, but Marco's giving him that little helping hand in wanting to succeed and sort of sustain the levels of what's going on within, you know, the ice Oni. So you just heat it up, pretty much. That's just the way it goes. And then talking about Marco as well, and obviously I brought up Zoro earlier, is that Marco is looking like he is going to fly Zoro and Robin and whoever else up to the top where Kaido is. But I think they're going to start to go up, but this is where the person comes in, because Drake came in and pretty much took out Pooh. Yeah, that was quite funny. He just grabbed him and shook him about and slammed him down to the ground. That was great. Anyway, Drake is holding off there. But the thing is, I think if Marco is going to take up Zoro, Queen's going to come in. Now, is Queen going to go for Marco or Zoro? I think he'll go for both. And then I think a fight will ensue between Zoro and Queen. I have stated that. I would love to see that. I think it'll be great, because it seems like everyone is getting their battles now. Sasaki, who's revealed his devil fruit, is a Triceratops. Man, this is becoming so much like Power Rangers. Like, I'm waiting for a Megazord to come out next. We're going to get to see, like, all of them form together. But anyways, yeah, so Jinbei's getting his fight. Looks like Nami will be getting her fight, depending on if Ulti actually gets with her, and depending on what happens with page 1. Usopp looks like he could, if he gets there, go against Black Maria. So that leaves King. So we could have Marco and King fight. That could be a big one right there. So what do I think is going to happen? I think Luffy's near enough at the top. I think he is. He's like so close to getting to the top. And I think within the next chapter, right at the very end, Luffy's going to be at the top. And I will expand a lot more on that when I get into my chapter 1000 prediction, which if you guys want to check out, make sure you stick around and subscribe, turn notification bells on, because that video is coming next week before the chapter of 999 drops. There we go. Anyways, it seems a lot of people's battles are now coming into place. It seems we're all getting possibly the final outcome of the battles. Chopper, I don't think he's going to get a battle. He's just going to be supporting. Zoro's going to get a battle most likely against Queen, maybe not King. Marco's going to get a battle against King most likely, if not Sanji gets there. But there is Big Mum. So what if Marco and Luffy are the ones to go up top, and Zoro and if Sanji gets there are the ones to take on the two guys underneath King and Queen? I think that would be pretty sick. So going on to the last part that I want to talk about with Yamato and Momonosuke, a dragon is pretty much destroyed, and Yamato's just about to start explaining it, saying, my best friend, Ace. Yes, Ace. We get to see this little like silhouette like type thing like of Ace in the background with Yamato's face. Mate, we're getting more Ace stuff. This totally threw me off. I generally thought the next chapter would be like literally everyone standing there getting ready to go into their battles, but we're getting Ace stuff. So we're going to get Ace for the majority of the chapter. I hope so. We might get to see Ace versus Kaido. I hope we do. I think that would be a really sick fight. Ace versus Kaido. How would that go down? Hopefully we'll get a lot more stuff on Ace, because we know he's got Haki and everything like that, but we might get to see some new attacks by Ace, what he's got in store. How did he fare off against a Yonko? He knew he was powerful, but come on, Oda, what are you going to show us? The fact that he tried to kill Yamato's father. Mate, Ace just does not care. This is why I love Ace and I miss him. Of course we do have Sabo, but it's just nice getting all this Ace stuff. I should have clocked that we should have been getting more Ace stuff. I really should have. And you never know, maybe we might get some more during like the midst of the final battle between Luffy and Kaido. We might get to see some more Ace stuff, or maybe like some sort of stuff where Kaido's thinking back to that fight with Ace. That would be pretty sick, but I hope we get a decent chunk like within 999. So overall guys, yes, an amazing chapter. I'm really enjoying it. We're getting so close. We've got literally just chapter 999 and then chapter 1000. My god, it is getting close to that huge milestone. That's a big milestone indeed, definitely. And with that being said, guys, I'm going to leave it there. If you liked anything I had to say and you enjoyed my video, please give me a big fat thumbs up. Make sure to leave your comments down in the comment section below. Let me know what you thought of the chapter. Also, make sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell so you guys never ever miss a post. And I've got my chapter 1000 video coming out. And I'll see you guys for the next video. Until then, see ya.